How do you hide a room-sized snake? You talk about ghosts and such in the school, but you don't notice like giant slither marks, popping vents, or giant anything in the school. You notice eyes in the back room, fair enough, but nothing? Yo, I'm hella hyped for this show. A lot of expectations were set for these first 2 episodes, and I love how they don't pull punches. I gotta say, I don't like the intro as much this time around. It was still good, still like flowy, good colors and such, but it wasn't as unique as the Je ne sais quoi with the whole cloth and stop motion thing. I think it gave it a certain kind of spark, but the song was good. I'm going to check it out later. Anyway. This season takes place roughly 2 months after Season 1 ended. The rumors of who killed the alpaca at the beginning of Season 1 still float around and people are still on edge. Legoshi and Haru are still carrying on their secretive friendship / not quite romance, and Legoshi himself is still as lovingly awkward as ever. Although he seems at least slightly more confident this time around. After all he's been through, I can see why. In fact, I think we're going to see a lot of character growth and maturing from Legoshi this season, which I am very excited for. Louis apparently just left school after killing the head of the Lion Mafia, the Shishigumi, and now he is the boss of said mafia. And I love the way they make him so neutrally evil. Like he runs it like a business, and it's just a plain, cold person. He doesn't seem to give regard to any life but his own, even then. I can imagine his character arc to be more complicated, and seeing his new position clashing with his old life and how that may or may not lead to some irrational decisions. What I'm saying is it's all a very delicious character. The show is shifting focus now from the idea of what a Beastar is and now to whom the next Beastar will be. And we even get to see a glimpse at a place outside of the meat market, outside of the school. We see the Council of All Animal Species meeting, and it makes the world of this anime, at least the season of it, feel much bigger than the previous season. It's also funny to see the little animals having to use regular-sized laptops or having to use a megaphone to speak to the council. It's adorable. They also all plot a strand of their hair or fur and drop it into like a pensieve or potion like vat at the start of their council meeting. It's a curious foreshadowing and maybe hints at some kind of magic involved. Oh, and the way they will determine the next Beastar is whoever can solve the murder of the alpaca from Season 1 gets to become the next Beastar. Somehow this is a very famous murder at one school, but I guess everyone just knows about it. Not like there's probably any killings outside of the school. I'm sure there's lots if Season 1 was any proof. Also, seriously, for all the hype they're building around the murder of Tyme, I remember the name was Tyme, from Season 1, there better be like a really big payoff for all that foreshadowing, because that is one hell of a smoking gun you got there, alright? Anyway, Legoshi, after talking to a giant snake that is the size of a room, and rather thirsty for the poor boy. If this isn't a euphemism, I don't know what is. Takes it upon himself to be the one to bring in the killer. A lot of foreshadowing going on here, and I don't know if the show will actually go in the direction of Legoshi being or becoming the new Beastar, or is this another red herring like with Juno and Haru? Either way, I'm interested in seeing how Legoshi plays Sherlock in this one. Also seeing hints at a rather complicated relationship between Louis and Legoshi. I get the feeling that they will be more like frenemies, at least, and imagine that will put quite the strain more on Louis. Not that kind of strain, I don't think. Maybe. The show artwork is still top-notch as always. CG, and if anything, they play more with the colors this time around, or like the color effects. And they also seem to be expanding on the side characters that we didn't get much interaction with before. Really hoping the boys Legoshi rooms with are going to be more involved this season. And that snake, she's just too odd to be introduced and hastily left out. The goofy security guard that's so kind of sneaky is just a great character, and I'm ashamed I haven't read the manga at this point, but I'm glad they're bringing that kind of characteristic from the manga to life so well. Overall, I'm loving the first 2 episodes, and I can't wait to see where they go with this. I don't get the feeling it's necessarily an end for the show, and I look forward to seeing what they include from the manga that I've never actually read, but I've seen plenty of spoilers for. Like Pina. Wait, like colada or like pina, like pineapple? Pina, I'm gonna say Pina. I really hope they, A, put him in the show, which I think from screenshots they do, and B, I hope they have fun with his character. Not that kind of fun. Well, maybe? You know what? Sure, go for it.